Hey Ukramedia family, Sergey Pragnevsky here, and welcome to tip number 67. And in today's daily tip, we're going to continue talking about the JSON file. So if you haven't seen yesterday's daily tip, I highly recommend that you watch it first. And before we get into our daily tip, I want to remind you that we do have a podcast. And this podcast is run entirely by my twin brother, Vladimir, who does an amazing job. And we've had some giants on this podcast. People like Chris Doe from the future, Joey from the School of Motion, Evan Abrams, Joe and Sev from Workbench, and many more. So the link is at the bottom of this video, or you can go to ukramedia.com/podcast. All right, so in this video, we're going to start fresh. We're going to start at the very beginning. So it might be a bit of a long tutorial, but bear with me. I think you'll pick up a lot on this one. So let's create a new JSON file. And as always, I'm going to use this Notepad++, but you can use any other source text editor you can find online. And the first thing you need to do is determine which language you're going to use. So I'm going to go to language, J for JSON. Okay, so I'm going to open up a curly bracket and then close it right here. And inside of this code block, I'm going to hit tab and let's create a new object. So the new object is going to be a string. The name of it is going to be player. And again, I'm making stuff up as I go. So this object is going to have some properties. Let's open up a curly bracket and then close it. And let's list some properties of this player object. So the first property is going to be a made up one. So again, I'm making stuff up. So it's going to be name. The name of that player is going to be, let's do Elijah Patrick. Okay. So we have one property. Now let's create more. And to do that, you just want to go to the end of this property right here and then insert a comma. And now we're going to create a new property. This new property is going to be position. So this Elijah Patrick is going to be forward. So let's do forward. Okay. So we have two properties now, and let's create one more. Again, we're going to do comma. And this time, let's label this property number. So what's the jersey number of Elijah Patrick? All right, so the jersey number is going to be 11. When you work with properties here, they can have any data types. They can be a text, number, array, object, and Boolean. So any of that will work. So now we have one object and properties. And actually, you can save this, Control S, and then I'm going to save it as, let's do player. Okay, hit save. And next, I'm going to go into After Effects here. I'm going to double click in here, and let's bring in this player into our project panel here. So then I'm going to drag it into my composition like this. And now this document actually has some properties. So we're going to collapse this down, data, player, and you can see all three of those properties we just created, which is super cool. So you can see name is actually Elijah, and then position is forward, and then number is 11. Now what you can do, you can link up these. For example, I now have a composition that I created, and I have a number, the name of the player, and then the position. And I can link up the source text property from like the text, any text layer, and I can link it up to any of these properties. For example, I can go from this number, I can pick whip to this number property. So when I click away, you can see it links up. The same thing for name. I can go from the source text property of this name text, and I can link it up to this name property. And the same thing happens there. And the same thing for position. So source text property of this position text layer. Let's link that up to position property of this player JSON file. So now you can see that it's working quite well. However, if you're going to do it that way, you want to make sure that this JSON file is in your composition, because once you get rid of it, you can see everything breaks. If you want to do it the other way, like if you want to get rid of it, there's another way you can do the same thing. Instead of, let's collapse everything down. Instead of doing what we just did, what you need to do is copy this expression. So if you want this name, right, to be for this name property, and you don't want to link it like this, all you have to do is just right click here and go copy expression only, and then go to name and do Control V and paste. The same thing for number. I can go to number, right click, and then go to copy expression only, and then go back to number, select it, Control V and paste. And the same thing for position, right? I can select this position property, right click, and then go to copy expression only, and then select this position property, and then Control V and paste. So now I can select this JSON file and get rid of it, and you can see that it's still working. And the reason why, because in this expression, it's actually referencing to the JSON file in this project panel and not in your composition. So that can definitely be very useful. The cool thing about this setup using JSON, you can go back to the text editor and you can update things in here. For example, let's say Elijah Patrick changed position. Now he is a striker. And instead of number 11, he is number 9. So once I've made all my changes, I'm going to do Control S and save. And when I go back to After Effects, you can see that things have updated. All right, so now that you know how to create one single player with a lot of properties, let me show you how to create more than one player. And for this example, we're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to use JSON array. And just like with any arrays that we create in JavaScript, we use open and closed square brackets. So let me show you how to do that. So we're going to pick up from here, and instead of player, we're going to say players. Okay, I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to do Control C to copy it, and I'm going to get rid of it. So to create an array, we're going to use square brackets. So open and close square brackets. And in here, usually we would list different values and things of that nature. Well, inside of these square brackets, we're going to list our players. And I'm going to space it out like that. And I'm going to list them in here. So I'm going to do Control V and paste our first player. Okay, so we have the name, Elijah Patrick, position, striker, and number 9. So we do have one player. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do to insert another player in the same way, we're going to insert comma and then hit enter. And now I'm going to do Control V and paste our second player. So in here, we're going to change some stuff. Instead of Elijah Patrick, we're going to change it to Evan Jones. And then position is going to be, let's do forward. And number, let's do 11. Okay, so we have 2 players now. And if you want to keep going, I'm going to do one more, but you can keep going for as many of them as you want. Let's insert comma and do Control V again. And this time let's do Bob Smith. And he's going to be a defender. And his number is going to be lower, so let's do like 3. Okay, so now we have an object called players, and it has 3 players in it. So let's save this, Control Alt S to save as, and instead of player, we're going to do players. Okay, hit save. And now if I go back to After Effects, I'm going to double click here, and let's bring that players JSON file. I'm going to bring it into my composition. And if I collapse it down, you can see we have data, then we have players. And in here, we have player 0, 1, and 2. And again, each player has different properties. So player 1 or 0 is actually Elijah Patrick, and he is a striker. And then player 2, or 1, I guess, would be Evan Jones, and then we have Bob Smith for player 2. All right, so let's do one more thing. So I'm going to pick up where we left off. We created an object called players, and then we have 3 players listed in that object. However, I'm going to change the name of that object from players to team 1. So we have a team that has 3 players in that team. Okay, now what if I wanted to take this team, and what if I wanted to duplicate it? What if I wanted to have more than one team? How would I make that happen? So to do that, we're going to highlight this team and do Control C to copy it. Go to the end of this team, to the end of this array, insert a comma, and then hit enter and do Control V and paste again. So now we have 2 teams, but they have the exact same names. So I'm going to replace this name from team 1 to team 2. So now we have 2 teams. What if I wanted to have 3 teams? How would I make that happen? Again, the exact same way. Just go to the end of this team 2 and insert a comma, hit enter, Control V to paste, and just change the name of that object to team 3. Okay, so now we have 3 teams. So let's save this, Control Alt S to save as, and instead of players, we're going to change it to teams. Okay, hit save. And now let's go back to After Effects. I'm going to double click here, and let's insert this teams JSON file. So now we have it in our project panel. Let's insert it into our timeline right here of our composition. And now if we explore, we can see we have data, and then we have team 1, team 2, team 3, and all of them have identical setups. So they have players, those players have properties. Again, the same thing for team 2 and team 3. All right, well, this is the end of this daily tip. I really hope you found it useful. And if you have, make sure you hit that like button and also share this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell button. As always, if you want to learn more about expressions, you should definitely take our online course at ukramedia.com/expressions. You can see the link at the bottom of this video. And don't forget to join our free online community at ukramedia.com/community. But until next time, my name is Sergey Praknevsky, and this is ukramedia.com.